few days ago, I made a tiny little video talking about the new prop hunt game mode added to Overwatch, and under it there was one particular comment that really pulled my attention. To give some context, spoiler alert, I concluded that video with a rather negative review, and Bob, or Klaus in this case, has stated something completely opposite to what I said in my video, which is completely fine. Disagreements are very good for healthy discussions and debates. Good on you, Bobby. But he added one singular argument to this statement that drastically changes his entire perspective. He played the mode with his friends. Of course, me being jealous of his social life being slightly better than mine, I had to reply with my own essay. But overall, this small comment has single-handedly inspired me to make today's video. You guys know I'm a sucker for economic topics on this channel, and the better played with friends marketing strategy has to be one of the scummiest and laziest moves gaming industry has ever come up with. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I will try my best to educate you on a completely different marketing approach than you are used to, because companies no longer try to trick your wallet. They are now brave enough to fiddle with your personal social life. Sounds quite scary, doesn't it? Enjoy the video. Firstly, just so you don't think I'm pulling this idea out of my mysterious crack, here are some real examples of trailers or descriptions of some games that advertise themselves as being better if you play them with your friends. And yeah, that should be enough. So, why exactly is this an issue? As soon as a product or service is advertised as more enjoyable with the company of your close buddies, you should activate your anti-scam senses, because if you think just a moment about it, isn't everything you do more enjoyable with friends? Eating out in town will sure be very boring if all that time was spent alone. Watching a horror movie, now you have someone to laugh at if they commit the brick league. And of course, the topic of today, video games. I think the answer is more than obvious. No matter who you are, if you have friends or even someone you simply enjoy spending time with, the time spent with them will most likely register in your head as positive experience. The games, or overall products in this case, abuse your emotions by leeching off of your feelings and connecting their own garbage product to them, making you feel some sort of nostalgia or even responsibility to enjoy the product, even if it's not really that great. But your own emotions can say otherwise. By now, I hope I at least opened your eyes a little to this topic. So now, let's chill for a moment and argue a little. Does all of that mean I'm not allowed to play games with my friends anymore? Well, of course not. You have the right to do whatever you want with your free time, and if you got some people who are willing to spend that time doing stuff or playing video games you all enjoy, that is perfectly fine. You and your friends are allowed to enjoy doing things together. It's just the marketing strategy that I want you to be more aware of. Let's imagine a game. Shallow Dirt Universe, for example, that is advertised in this better with friends way. The proper way to find out if it's worth the hassle is simply playing the game by yourself first. If you don't enjoy it, but your friends will pressure you to play with them, ask them if they also played the game by themselves. In this case, it's the friend factor that makes your vision of the game unclear, and that's how you know this strategy is working. You are aware the game you are buying isn't something you will enjoy, but you just want to spend your time with your friends to enjoy your time. And that's exactly what the companies want the customers to feel. This, my viewers, is called a trap. It's no longer the game's publishers advertising the game, it's now the pressure of your close buddies, which is even worse. When was the last time you looked at a random ad on the street and decided, yeah, I'll go order one baffin milk? No, you would never do that. But what if it was your close friend or a sibling that told you that they tried it and you should totally go and do it together next time? Quite kinky. I'm leaving a lot of unanswered questions throughout this video, and it's quite intentional. I want you, yes, you on the other side of the screen, to drink a glass of water right now. But other than that, I want you to think for yourself. Are all of your purchases well thought through? Do you really need that brand new game to play something new with your crew? Maybe it wouldn't be necessary if you found an actual good game and not a filthy cash grab that will get boring even with friends after 4 or 5 sessions. That's where I, the random person on the internet, come in. I am not a greedy company, and I am not your friend. I am the golden ratio in between of good advice. And here are some good games that, in my opinion, are not only good with your friends, but they are also great to play on your own, ensuring you get your hands on a a good product, no matter your social life. Gartic Phone is an online drawing game, but calling some of the unholy creations that people can create sometimes a drawing can be an insult to all crayons across the world. It's a very simple and most importantly free game that is great every time you play it. You can have some alone time to practice drawing cherries, and the main shtick of this game, which is playing party drawing related games with your friends. No matter your skill level, there will always be something fun to come up with, and the results are most often worth saving as a nice souvenir. But you aren't looking for a one-off special to occasionally play once per month, aren't you? Don't you worry, Deep Rock Galactic has proven over time that it rightfully so deserves all the positive reviews it's getting all over the internet. The only downside it has is that it's the only game on this list that you need to pay for. But other than that, this title is once again showing to the gaming industry that if you want to have a good game, you don't need women in it, not even men. All it takes is shoving dwarves everywhere and making fun of the human race. This cave game is, as I mentioned, very fun to play by yourself, so all the lone wolf boys watching, I got you too. But playing with 1, 2 or even 3 additional buddies is just as great, if not better. The anti-toxic gameplay design that deserves a completely separate video of its own, comment smiley face if you'd like to see that, creates a very good and pleasant environment. Many complex missions, the challenging deep dives, the cosmetics, and overall the entire theme and just simply everything about this game is great. Highly recommend wishlisting this game on Steam and waiting for a good deal to strike. And after you play it by yourself and decide if you enjoy the quadruple D experience, that is darkness, dwarves, danger and thriller, oh yeah baby, the thriller, make sure to play it as much as you want to. Still not happy? You're looking for a strictly player versus player type of game? No worries, I have it all. Enter the League of Legends. No, I'm kidding, of course, don't worry. I to this day think that Overwatch provides the best multiplayer experience suited for both playing in a stacked group and playing by yourself. The role selection system assures everyone can do what they enjoy, and the hero roster is wide enough as of right now that I'm sure there is something for everyone, except me. Just give us a monster that only shrieks and hisses Blizzard, please, it's not that hard. To get that cherry on top, if you don't enjoy the cartoony style of this game, then CSGO is still kicking it, and it is definitely much slower and more tactical than Overwatch, and who knows what great games might come out in the future. Also, a middle ground in between these two is Valorant, but I personally don't enjoy Valorant as much as the 2 previous titles I just mentioned. That will be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, then make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to not miss out on any new video. At the end, go ahead and spend your money however you want. I am not responsible for your future loans or bad financial state, so you do you. I'll do what I do best, which is make silly videos on the internet trying to teach the youngsters about the real world. Thanks for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.